So there's two more ideas in the domain of spirituality that I think are helpful. And maybe I'll paint the picture this way. There is a group of New Age thinkers, and I think I fall along these lines. I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but just as a way of understanding reality, that believes that the brain is not an organ that produces consciousness, but in fact, consciousness is the fundamental nature of reality. So let's put it this way. Reality is a dream. The brain is an organ that's being dreamed by, the great dreamer in the sky that creates the dream of the universe. That dream dreams of a thing called the brain, which we have in our heads. The function of that dream brain thing is to filter out the vast majority of reality, but also to tune in so that we can function. And so they talk about the brain as like a radio receiver, not an organ that produces, something that filters and receives, not something that produces. And so if you think about that model, which I like, I think it accounts actually for more of what I've experienced than more of a materialistic model where the brain, sort of, we build up, build out, I think, we build in. If we think about reality in that way, then what we understand is that we're all part of one whole, completely connected organism, and that the experience that we're having as an individual is just an experience we get to have for a period of time before we, are brought back into, some different form of being connected to this organism or, somewhere else. So when you think about spirituality from that perspective, it's just changed the sort of fundamental orientation of how I think about reality altogether. Then a term like the collective unconscious or cosmic consciousness makes a lot of sense. It means that at certain moments, the filter might come down a little more and you get a glimpse in a dream or revelation or a moment of clarity about the larger conscious field that you are always a part of, but usually not aware of. And cosmic consciousness has to do with consciousness beyond the human species, and in fact beyond all species. And it's like more than a glimpse. It's a mystical experience of the point, reason, and being of the cosmos, which is something you could never language, but you might be able to experience it.